Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your September 2021 general reading. My name is Anu, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to ProDivinity 1111. Really great to have you here. Thank you for sharing your energy. This month, I'm shifting the format to pick a card because that I've heard it's more helpful than going individually into Sun, Moon, Rising. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what you guys like more, and then we'll stick with that format. So for this month, it's pick a pile, 3 options. You can choose multiple if you're drawn to, and we're going to get into the full spread as I do in the monthlies ongoing. So we'll do the tarot, the Lenormand, and the oracle cards, but just going with pick a pile. Okay, so these are your options: number 1, number 2, and number 3. So go ahead, pick your option, and I will see you right there. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what we have for September. This is gonna set the tone for the month. Again, take what fits, forget the rest. This is a general reading, not a personal. For personal, all the information is in the description box. So let's see what we have from the wisdom of the oracle. We have time to go, number 45. Adds up to a 9. 9s are about completions, wish fulfillment, being very, very close to our goals. And with this, again, I always invite you to look into the imagery and see what it says to you. But as you can see, she is walking on a path. There are stars on it, and then it kind of feels a little bit farther, but even though it's faded, she is walking on stars, right? That's what I'm getting over here. So this can be a confirmation for those of you who are almost like, this to me also says wish fulfillment, right? As a number 9 that's coming through very strongly, but for others also where you may have been playing a role for certain expectations, and you've known for a while that you need to let that go and carve your own path out, even if it's not very clear to you at the moment, like it's not fully visible, but you know this is not the place where you feel authentic. It's just like Spirit encouraging you to all right, follow those nudges. But for others of you, this is also literally time to go and achieve your goals. You're very close to wish fulfillment overall, right? So take a look at the image and see what else you decipher. But that's what I'm getting overall. The stars are really standing out to me, even though they're so subtle. So stars are hopeful energy, wish fulfillment, rebirth, healing. All of that comes through with the star card energy as well. So some of you, it is time to heal. It is time to go towards your personal healing. Take as it fits. So that's the overarching energy. Let's see, we'll do our usual mind, body, spirit spread. Well, 3 cards from the Norman. 1 for your mental body, 1 for your heart space, and 1 for your soul. And let's see what we have. So 3 cards. I can't make this up. In your mental body, you have the crossroads, and we're talking about time to go. So we're going to get deeper into this. In your heart space, let's see what you're feeling. We have the snake, and we will clarify that. And what is your soul, your spirit ready for? It's too many. Just 1 card, please. What lies beneath? What is happening? What is your soul ready for? Okay, that one wants to come. The letter. Okay, so let's put this over here. At a very, very high level, what I'm getting over here, the snake talks about inauthenticity, right? Yes, it can be about other people, but the way I intend to read these is really like what's going on in your energy and what is opening up to you, right? So in your heart of hearts, you know there's something that is not authentic to you, and that may be putting you at the crossroads trying to think which action or which path do you take. The one message that comes through very quickly with the crossroads, which is also a number 22, a major arcana, a master number, You have fish at the bottom that just peeked its head out. So prosperity lies ahead. Again, for some of you, stardom or fame or like that job offer, that business success, that's very close with the fish showing up. But back to the snake over here, this really like talks about, you know, something that needs to go. And the crossroads may be really around which path to take. Going back to what I was, the message I was getting before is pick a path. That is the most important thing. Take one step. Don't stay stagnant in the energy, because sometimes crossroads can be like the Two of Wands, a very stuck energy, and that's not what we want to be in. Just take at least one step, even if it's a step on this path. That's going to really clear up and open up energies for you. All right, so let's get into tarot and see what you're thinking about, what's happening in the conscious space, in the conscious mind around the crossroads. Spirit, show us what are this crossroads for pile number 1. Four of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And then we have the Princess of Cups. Let me just see if you can see these cards. Okay. Yeah, so the crossroad really, the Hierophant is really standing out to me here in the middle. The Hierophant talks about tradition. As I said, the energy I'm picking up for some of you is you're in a place where you're doing things because you're expected to, or you've been programmed to. Could be like, you know, the job or profession, literally for some of you, the profession that you're in is something that was expected of you from your family, from the immediate environment that you grew up in. And that's kind of at this stage in your life, that's not really resonating with you. Okay, so that's something that's going on in your mental body. This tradition, this structure doesn't quite resonate with you anymore. And the crossroads are about where is the inspiration? Excuse me. So this is discovering what lights our fire, what inspires us and makes us happy and hopeful, and think about that. So it's like, do you see how she's sitting there with one hand over her heart and that looking at this? And I'm also seeing for some of you, moon cycles may be very important. So if you believe in moon manifestation, that might be a good time to get into it. Might be very fruitful for you. But this is about intuitively or from your like feeling space. Okay, just like what do you feel like doing? If this is about vocation or career or relationship, any of that, like what is your heart calling out to you to do? And what may be happening right now, because you are used to this structure, or this is what is expected of you, you feel like these are like people watching, and people, by people watching I mean your friends, family, relationships. They expect some things out of you. This is their structure. That's what's holding you back and kind of clouding this energy. But what really needs to happen, and you know it, you actually know it because this is showing up in your conscious space, is the Four of Swords. So you need to take a break from all the expectations or responsibilities of shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. Okay, that needs to get cleared out, and that will be only when you spend some time with yourself. Okay, be it, do you want to exercise, do you want to detox, do you want to take yourself out on, you know, a nice dinner date or whatever, or go for a hike, dance, whatever makes you fill your space and make time for yourself. Only when you're there in that space is when this is going to come forward. And you know, a lot of times they don't have to be conflicting. I think right now it seems conflicting because the weight of the Hierophant is pretty heavy. But there's always a way. You take one step at a time. Just follow your heart, and then things are going to start lining up for you. But there is burnout here. There is a burnout from expectations that needs to be let go in order for you to come out of the crossroads that you're at. So let's see, what is the snake in the heart space? Again, snake talks about inauthenticity. If it's around about other people, it talks about people who don't have our best interest at heart. And we usually have a pretty good sense, okay? So let's get 3 over here. Let's see what we have. So the first one, we have the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of blue coming out for you, this group. We have the Two of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Wands. Just look at that. Look at that. It's such a clear story, honestly. Your focus, like what your heart wants at the end of the day, is loving and kind relationships where you can be your true self, right? You don't have to pretend, because this pretending, be it a profession, be it a relationship, be it family, whatever avenue it applies to, these energies speak to everything, because it's going to be different for everybody. But look at this, the Ten of Wands. You know in your heart of hearts that you can't go on. This is the end point. This is the breaking point, right? That's the last wand that breaks her back, or, you know, the last straw that breaks the camel's back. So in your heart of hearts, you know that this responsibility or expectation is weighing very heavy on you. And all you want really is to like be able to be in this Queen of Cups energy. Let's talk about this is you, you know, authentically you. You do not have to put up appearances or have a mask on to please people. You just want to be you in your generous sense, and wanting to have the people around you really understand that. The Two of Cups is, of course, a divine partner. It is also loving relationships. It's being in an environment where you can thrive and be happy. Genuine happiness. This is all what's there in your heart space, but this will only come when you drop these expectations or these appearances, which is what the snake is all about, because I'm reading this as like internal conflict for you. So you know it, this is something that needs to change, and with the time to go, I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than that. But that said, again, it is free will, all right? You are the master of your life. So take action that makes sense to you from your heart space, okay? All right, so let's see what's happening underneath it all. The letter really talks about, you know, actually inner hidden messages, or kind of, let me just read if I can see some of the words on this one. Yeah, it's honestly, I don't know if you can focus. It's very hard to read this letter, but sometimes they leave like a little tidbit things in there. But this is letters, contracts, messages, communication, documents. This coming in the soul space is almost talking about a soul contract, okay, whatever that is. And let's see if your soul is ready to close a contract or start a new one. I want to see what comes out. So we have the first one, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this has been a long-term thing, whatever this is that's weighing on you. What was that card? We have the Two of Wands. There is a Two of Wands. I called it in the beginning. It's like the standstill energy, the crossroads, and the Two of Wands. And then you have the Princess of Swords. And look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Cups, all right? So new beginnings from the heart space. The letter, the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in this deck. This literally shows me that your soul wants to get out of this contract. Your soul is ready, because this contract, whatever that is, life, purpose, lifestyle, relationship, your vocation, profession, anything, it is literally at a standstill, okay? It is making your soul feel a little fatigued because it's not going anywhere. It has been like this for a while with the Knight of Pentacles. That's what I'm getting over here, and this needs to be broken, and what will help break out of it or let go, with the time to let go, is actually following that creative spark. So the Page of Swords is ideas, it's creativity, it's learning, it's that spark, and that has to be in conjunction with the Ace of Cups. So this is going to come from your heart space, like what really makes you happy. That's when, you know, the breakthrough is going to happen and get you out of this situation, whatever that is. So this coming up in September, and then you have the Justice here, right? So everything will be fair. Everything will work out in your favor, that's for sure. But there is a need to close some chapters, and know that whatever you do, if you do it from the heart space, we have cups, cups, cups over here. If you do it from the heart space, nothing can stop you from prosperity. Okay, things are really going to fall in place because you'll be so much in alignment that everything is going to start falling into place. Okay, so it is time to go, and whatever that is, whatever pillar of life that applies to, but you are ready to take the leap of faith. Okay, so let's get you one archangel message and see what we have for pile number 1. I'm actually being called to take 2, so I'm going to take one more. The first is nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So as I said, this is the Four of Swords energy. This is the Princess of Cups energy, that make time for yourself. Follow your inner child. And if you don't understand that, what that means, it is go back to doing things that just make you happy for no reason. Like, don't have a plan in place, don't have a to-do list, just do something once in a while that is just for you. Okay, this could be a coloring book, this could be cooking, this could be gardening, going for a walk, a hike, anything that just like go back to the times when you were little and you liked doing that you may have forgotten. Just pick it at one time and see how it goes. And then you have teaching and learning, Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So this is a pretty big energy. Again, you don't have to literally be a teacher. You could be a teacher, a coach, a mentor. But what this is really talking to me is going back to the authenticity. Because right here, just by stepping into this new time, by letting go, breaking the boundaries that have been put around by the Hierophant. Again, by Hierophant, I don't mean a person, I mean a system, a conditioning, a programming. Just by going through this process, you being you are actually teaching others how to be their authentic self. So there's a lot of big energies here. So I hope this is making sense. When bottom deck is brilliant idea. Okay, so whatever is going on in your mind right now in terms of the next steps in your life, it is a brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So bam, mic drop right there. So I wish you the very best. I hope you get to go on this journey of self-discovery and let go of things that don't resonate with you. All right, pile 1. Wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time. Do hit the subscribe button, and if you need a personal reading, you know how to reach. All the description is in the description box. All right, talk to you later. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. This is the general reading for September 2021. So let's get right into it. If you need a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and help me grow the channel. All right, look at this. I was already getting very happy with this pile. So your card is number 51, Milk and Honey. This is time to enjoy life. This is time to have fun. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Also make time for enjoying the little things in life. Okay, stop to smell the roses, take a bubble bath, be happy like this baby elephant. Just enjoy the sweetness of life and try to find it. Even if you're feeling that you don't immediately see it in your environment, there definitely are things we can be grateful for every single day. But for this pile, like, the energy is really happy and really upbeat. So this may be a month where things start falling into place and you finally see the results of everything that has been in motion and that you've been putting into motion. I mean, those rainbows, your divine team is really proud of you. There's a little face here, if you can see, that's like your, could be your higher self, your divine team that's watching over you. Very proud of you and rewarding you with good, happy things. So amazing. I really like this energy. All right, so let's get into our monthly spread, mind, body, spirit. If you haven't seen this before, I do a mind, body, spirit where we do what's happening in your conscious, in your heart space, and in your subconscious or your spirit. And then we draw a 9-card tarot spread and then finish off with a couple oracle archangels or archangel oracles. So let's see what's happening for group number 2. What is happening in their mind, in their mental body? What's going on? All right, so we have the mountain, overcoming the mountain. You may have felt that you have been on this journey for a while and like met one obstacle after another after another. The mountain represents a very, very long journey because you feel like you keep hitting challenges and delays and, you know, one obstacle after another. So this may be top of mind for you, but again, with coming with the milk and honey, this looks very positive that finally the obstacles are getting out of the way or they've run their course. So let's see what is in your heart space for group number 2. We have the child. Very nice. See, I said like the baby elephant, childlike energy, transformation, happiness, innocence. Your heart wants nothing but joy. That's what you're feeling. That's what you want to feel. And I think the energies are really lining up. So let's see what your soul is ready for. What lies beneath? What is the next chapter that your soul is ready for? Oh, stars. All right. And then bottom deck we have, so we have, first of all, stars in your spirit. Okay, this is wish fulfillment, this is hopefulness, this is healing, all of that together. Star is always a beautiful card, no matter what deck you get that in. And then you have the bear at the bottom of the deck, which talks about strength, about possession, about, it's also like material possessions. It's also a very good card in the normal for career. So if you've been trying to establish yourself in a career, it's a position of strength and wealth. Okay, overall abundance and wealth. So definitely there's some abundance or wish fulfillments coming your way in that arena with the bear and the stars, and your spirit or your soul is ready to get on to this new chapter. But with the milk and honey, definitely wealth coming in here. Struggling with how to place this. Okay, maybe let's move the selenite a little bit over. There you go. Definitely good things coming. Looks like this is the time where the obstacles are finally closing out for you and things are opening up for a new path clearing out for you, where you're gonna feel like a star, like your wishes are coming true. All right, awesome. I told you this pile has, you know, upbeat energy. So let's see what surrounds us. What's happening in our mental body? Spirit, show us what the mountain is about. What are my beautiful pile 2s thinking about? Whoa, whoa, okay. Okay, woo, woo, woo. Too much thinking. Hierophant is back here again, just like the previous pile, in the exact same position, which is very interesting to me. The deck has been shuffled many times. Let's see what else we have. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the Temperance. So with these two, very heavily, I'm getting the energy of hard work, of tradition, of structure. If this relates to a job, as we look at the bear and the stars and maybe mountains, what's top of mind for you is like, all right, you put in a lot of hard work, because 8 of Pentacles talks about repeating and, you know, repetitive tasks and just hard work and perfecting your skill. And this one is very interesting because what's really standing out in this deck is each pentacle is a different piece of art. You see? So this involves creativity. So you've been hard at putting your efforts into expanding your creativity and like, what do you say, not producing, or but like the output is beautiful every single time and carries your unique signature. And whatever this is, okay, it could be project management, it could be anything. If this is in relationships, of course, with friends and family, that you bring a very unique aspect to every single person. But you've been at this for a while. This is hard work. You've enjoyed it, but there is something that feels like the timeline feels like it's been going on for a while. I'm getting that theme very, very strongly for you guys. So, and this may have been because the Hierophant is right here. So this may have been like tried and tested. You've done everything in your power to break through some of the barriers, but it may not have moved forward because the Temperance is also here. So this is also Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy that I'm picking up over here. Could be the people around you. And both of these talk about, well, not both of these, both of these talk about the Temperance and the 8 of Pentacles, a long-term commitment, a long-term effort that you've been putting into, and literally following the book. That's what I get with the Hierophant here. You've been following the rules, following the expectations to the T, but may have felt that you're not reaching your goal. Now that's shifting. That's what is shifting this month, because the other side of temperance, you know, although it's patience, it's also healing, right? So the scales are balancing out. If you see in this deck, it looks like a scale, right? So all your efforts are going to add up to this big, beautiful goal. That's what's happening, but you're very aware of it. You've been very diligent, but this mountain or mountains are about to get out of your way, okay? All right, so let's see what's happening in your heart space with the child. The child in Lenormand represents new beginnings, curiosity, a childlike passion, happiness, overall a new start on a new path in whatever area. And for those of you, this is about relationship, it's the same. If this is something that you've been working on for a while with another person, things are finally balancing out. The relationship is getting into a positive direction. The obstacles are out of your way. And from here on out, it is a positive journey for the two of you. Could also be leading to marriage for some of you with the Hierophant right here. All right, that message wanted to come out for some of you. All right, so let's see, what is this child about, Spirit? What's happening in group 2's heart space? We'll take that one. Okay. Round 1. Okay, all right. Let's see. Again, the Princess of Cups is coming out like the last pile, but different position. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups. So Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. So again, trying to look for what makes you happy. That's very, very important. These two, again, for some of you, again, it could be to both axes or one or the other. If this is about a relationship, this feels like you're ready for a new beginning within the same relationship, because the Princess of Cups is here. Seven of Pentacles, again, talks about you've been watering this plant for a very long time. I hope you can see it. So there you go. You've been watering this relationship for a very long time and been very patient. The Seven of Pentacles is a point where we contemplate if we want to continue or if we want to break away, right? That's what happens over here. And I'll tell you why I'm saying I see growth in the same relationship, also because of these cards. But over here we have 2 sevens, guys. So far you've been quite careful. You may have felt that you've been, as I said, following the book, following the rules, the expectations to the T, and you may have been tiptoeing a little bit because you care about the relationship, okay? The reason I say the child is here, there might as well be a child coming into the picture if this is a relationship. So you may be, you know, it could be a child or a pet, but there is growth here in this relationship. Seven of Pentacles does talk about growth, but with the Princess of Cups and 2 sevens present here, 7 7 7s or 7 7s talk about spiritual alignment. So 2 people are aligning individually and with each other. That's what I'm seeing here. Please, if you see repeating numbers, it doesn't have to be 7 7s, but any repeating numbers, go watch my video on repeating numbers and synchronicities. Perhaps when you click on the 777, there may be a message for you for a situation. So what I did was in that video explain why we see these numbers, and then did a quick read on the current situation that may be going on. So if you're called to it, go check that out. But I see growth here. I see expansion here. I see stability coming, and your heart is ready for that. You know, it's like, again, your heart is in it. Your heart is in it, and you've made the effort to make the relationship grow. There's no longer a need to, you know, hide parts of you that you've been cautious about. It is time to come out and openly discuss those things and be vulnerable, right? Be innocent and vulnerable like a child, to share those things, and that's going to open up. For those of you who want to read this more of a profession, vocation type of energy, again, there's like breaking barriers over here. Just follow your heart, keep working hard, and you're going to reap the rewards, and there'll be like a new growth in the situation that you're in. So let's see, what is the stars about? It is 6 of Cups. It's again about equal give and take. So what is your soul ready for? Let's get 3 cards. And then bottom deck energy is this. Oh my God. what? I just called it. Look at that. See the Six of Hearts? That's the Six of Cups, and you have bottom deck energy, Six of Cups. So big message here is things are balancing out. Your soul is ready to receive. Six of Cups usually tells me when people have been very generous of their energy. Okay, you've been giving quite a bit, but it's now time to receive. So this could be a good time to do a mental check on have you been giving too much, right? Or have you been too closed off where you're not receiving, like you want love, but you don't open up, or if you want a promotion, but you never have that conversation and let the opportunity come to you, those type of things. Okay, so receiving energy is coming in over here. And in your soul space, in your spirit, you have the Knight of Cups. Look at the amount of cups we have here. I feel like there's a lot of childlike happiness. Just stay in that energy, in the cups energy. You have the Judgment, and then you have the Six of Pentacles. Oh my God, please do go watch the repeating numbers. You have repeating sevens and repeating sixes in this in the spread. So you're really lining up spiritually, and things are popping up, and it's going to be very, very abundant for you in the near future. But there's Judgment here. Okay, so this is the time where your soul is calling you to stand up to what you truly want, what you truly believe, what you truly want is the word I'm getting, because there's heavy emphasis on the heart space with the cups showing up. So do not deny your own wishes to you. Own up, be like a child and say, I want to have this, and I want this, I desire this, without putting the logic behind it. You do not have to put your cerebral power behind why you want something, but just go with the childlike energy, because Judgment is about your true self. You're being called to stand up in your power, in your true authentic self, and then get ready to receive. It's interesting because with both Six of Pentacles and Six of Cups over here, it's a receiving energy. It's an energy of balance again. You have Temperance. So this phase of life is all about balance. It's about equal give and take. If you've been closed off to receiving help, to receiving compliments, to, think of it like, is it hard for you to respond when somebody says, hey, your hair looks really nice today. Oh, you look very sharp today. Or I like your shirt, or I like your outfit, and you'll be like, oh, it's just from, it was on sale. Like, if you are somebody that tends to fall in that category, then you have trouble receiving, right? So to try to open up your heart space and be okay receiving compliments, receiving help, receiving gifts from people, that's going to be a big lesson for you. So start opening up to that. And just like a child, how happy they get when you tell them something nice. That's the energy you need to get into. The Knight of Cups, a sweet offer is coming your way. This, like, to me, literally feels like an offer, a wish come true with next to the stars. Could be a person, could be an opportunity, could be a house, whatever that may be, whichever area this applies to. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. That's what's coming up for you. All right. Whew, I like this group a lot. The energies are really good. I mean, not this group. I like every group, but the energies over here are amazing. So let's close out with a couple archangel messages for you, what the archangels want to tell you at this time. The first message is claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Okay, so for some of you, if you're getting dreams, pay attention to the dreams, because a lot of things may be just like popping in your head. Those are all creative inspirations from the divine, or your spirit team, or your heart self, whatever you want to believe. Keep a journal if that helps. But if all of a sudden something pops into your head, that is a divine answer. Okay, let's get you one more. Okay, and oh my God, this is a... Okay, guys, please, you have repeating numbers, synchronous numbers, 6677. You have 2 clairs, so you're definitely coming into a spiritual alignment. Check out my other Pick a Pile or spiritual playlist. You may find some, if you find that appealing, either maybe some more messages for you in those readings. So this is clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So like this can be both. Sometimes you may not hear a voice. You may just like get a nudge, okay? That's clairaudience. Sometimes you may hear things in a reading, or you may hear things from like the store clerk, you know, if you're doing a transaction, like random things that you may hear are also messages. So at this time, I would say, see if you can make time for meditations or and then we have the outdoors, meditation or anything where you can be by yourself, like the outdoors. Archangel Jophiel says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So there's something around the clairs and just opening up to messages from within yourself or from other people, from random strangers. Be open to that. You have your clairs, your knowing, which is the claircognizance, is just like knowing something, or this is the brain, okay, cerebral, like an idea pops in, and this is something that you may hear in your head or from another person. Those really open up when you're a little bit more grounded and are spending time in nature. So see whatever helps ground you, and those things are really opening up. So please watch some of the other spiritual readings, because you have 7 sevens is also about spiritual alignment, as I talked about. So some shift is happening. There is a good developmental shift happening in there. Just be curious and open to it and see where it takes you, okay? With that, I wish you much love and light. Do hit the subscribe button if you made it so far. And if you want to get a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hi Group 3, welcome to your September 2021 reading. Remember, this is a general, so take what resonates and forget the rest. We will do our usual monthly spread, starting with the Oracle message. Get Lenormand 3 cards for Mind, Body, Spirit, and then clarify with 9 tarot, and close out the reading with Archangel messages. Okay, so let's get right into it. If you need a personal message or personal reading, of course, personal messages, my email is in the description box in case you want to get in touch. All right, so let's see. Group 3, you have the Fates. Number 17 adds up to an 8. 8 is all about as above, so below. It's abundance. It's the infinity symbol. So whatever hard work you've been putting in, things are lining up for you. The Fates also talk about, you know, this is like almost like this is whatever good opportunities or people or things that are coming your way, you were fated to receive those. So get ready to receive. That's the energy I get, and ready to embrace. You know, literally for some of you, this is stardom, and by stardom I mean this could be recognition in the home arena. This could be recognition at work, where you are getting accolades and, you know, or getting that promotion, or getting that business off the ground, or getting that you know, closing on that house, or that getting that apartment. Whatever area of life it applies to you, you know, if it feels really, it makes you feel very happy, it is in true alignment with yourself. Like, spread your wings and fly. Okay, this is fated to happen, whatever the next life stage is for you. This is a very, very strong message. So things are lining up. You've put in quite a bit of effort, and now the rewards are coming to you. Your destiny is to have that. Okay, spread your wings, get in a happy place. I like this, I really do. So let's see what Lenormand has to say. Sorry, I have some Palo Santo ash over here. Let's see what we have. We're going to do 3 cards: conscious, heart space, and subconscious. So mind, body, spirit, whatever terms appeal to you. Let's see what is happening in your mental body. Okay, we're going to take the one that flips over. We have the cross. Let's look at our heart space. I was like hot space, hot heart space. What's going on, guys? All right, there we have the snake. That's what the hot energy is about. The snake has come out twice today, so you may have picked the other pile as well. It is literally in the heart space that was there, and talks about opening up to our authentic self, and not putting up, I don't want to say masks, but putting up appearances to please other people, okay, because of expectations that we may have. So we'll get into that. We'll clarify that. And then, what is your soul ready for? What lies beneath? What is your soul nudging you towards? Okay, we will take it. We love it. The sun, okay? Happiness. This is the new beginning. You have the sun and the stars. The celestial bodies are supporting you in this journey. Again, sun is the happiest card in any deck, no matter oracles or Lenormand or tarot. If you see the sun, things are ready to come out and grow, be happy, warm, really things like thrive, okay? So your soul is ready to thrive on this new chapter, on this new journey, and it may have taken a while, because I felt like with the 8 symbol, when we're talking about the efforts that you've put in, you're going to get the results. The efforts are long-term efforts. It talks about a lot of faith, a lot of commitment, and that's what's on your mind is you've held your faith. This also, the cross also comes out when we have been in a difficult period for a very long time, and we've held our faith, and whatever faith means to you. That's been going on for a long time, and you'll be rewarded for that. But again, thank you for your perseverance. I want to say that to this group with the cross showing up. You may have felt you had to like appear happy, or you had to do things out of expectations, or just like you may have felt a little restricted in expressing yourself completely in whatever area that applies to, and that's what your heart is opening up to, like break that pattern, okay, and come into the spotlight, literally the spotlight for some of you. And as I was getting the stardom or the recognition that may be coming through, so open up to that. And the bottom deck energy, we have the gentleman. So for some of you, literally there could be a person, a soul partner coming into your life. This can also be an opportunity. So if you look at that, there are 2 aces here. There's an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So this could be both. It could be a job opportunity and a person, or it could be a person who brings a lot of stability to your life, or it could be a job that brings a lot of happiness to you. You get my drift? So it's gonna fill your heart space and your material goals with the star and the sun showing up. Wow, powerful messages. I'm really enjoying this. Actually, I like the pick a card more because I can spend a little bit more time and go deeper. But you know, do drop me a comment below if you like this format. And a pick a card, if you've seen my previous monthlies, I do by each sign, which takes really long, but then people usually have to hop back and forth from sun, moon, rising. So I thought this was a good format. So let's see, in your mental body, you have the 9 of Pentacles. There is some recognition for you, and you're aware of it. Because look, you have the Fates, which she looks like a star to me, and I was talking about stardom recognition. The 9 of Pentacles has the peacock on it. It's the most beautiful word. It displays its feathers and, you know, the beauty within. So this is recognition and you standing in your power. This is like, there is a renewed sense of confidence from having held on for so long, okay? This is faith, the cross, that has been a very long cycle. This is time to start receiving from that. This is the fruits of your labor. Literally, that's what the 9 of Pentacles portrays, is all the hard work that you've put in. Now you're at number 9, so you can start plucking those fruits and enjoying them, right? So let's get you 2 more. We have the 3 of Swords. Yep, that's the faith energy. And then you have the Princess of Swords. So this is what's top of mind for you at this point, is like thinking through this, the 3 of Swords. And I'll clarify for you, but I normally don't. I am an intuitive reader, but this is really talking about, look at the similarity here in these 2 images, the cross and the 3 of Swords. You may have felt closed off because of the past disappointments. Like we have the 9 of Wands, right? Keeping your guard up, having built a boundary, or having to feel like you've constantly had to fight for something, which may have been disappointing because it took such a long time to come. But your persistence is paying off. You're going to get your 9 of Pentacles, which is the abundance, the fulfillment and the rewards of your labor. And with the Princess of Swords, it's like there's a breakthrough, okay? If you look at this energy over here, there is a breakthrough in the mind, and this talks about that aha moment, like, okay, finally I figured it out. So look for that inspiration if you're getting some creative ideas. It's a time to open up to that, but it's important to get out of this Three of Sword energy, which has some past remnants. And because I said it, I'll get you two clarifiers on it. But to me, this coming with the Faith and with the snake here in the heart space, it could literally be a person who may have disappointed you, where you may have put in a lot. Like you could turn this into a relationship aspect as well, right? Where finally things are clearing up or coming to light for you with the Princess of Swords, and they may not be what you wanted, but they're actually going to lead to your personal growth. The Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. I have to call that out. It's a single, confident, self-sufficient, you have everything you need energy to thrive. Okay, so that may be happening for some of you. Let's get two clarifiers on the Three of Swords. Spirit, what is the Three of Swords about? Okay. Oops. So we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Queen of Swords. Look, you're cutting out whatever wasn't authentic, whatever wasn't meant to stick around. So I'll speak to relationship first and then we'll go to the career. If this is a relationship, this is not a committal energy. This is non-committal. The Knight of Wands is just a heated, passionate energy. And after your aha moment, it's like you are not interested in that, right? The Queen of Swords, look at how her hand is raised. She cuts out whatever she doesn't like or does not resonate with her. This could also mean cutting out those people who are not authentic around you. So Queen of Swords is a very, very strong energy. It can be a little cold, but she knows what she's doing. It's not gender specific, but she knows what she's doing and what is not worth her time. She values herself. And that's why I think the peacock is here as well. I'm just gonna put this over here. To show you to value yourself. For some of you, if you haven't heard me talk about the peacock before, peacock sometimes struggles to express and honor its beauty, because the peacock, when it rains, it dances, but it looks at its feet and it gets really sad because its feet are not pretty, okay? It forgets the rest of the beauty and just gets focused on that one little part of it. So that's where when the Queen is showing up is like, cut out all that nonsense. Cut out and value yourself and really admire the beautiful person and the, you know, authentic self that you are, and you have so much to offer. So don't let these experiences hinder that at all. How do we place this? Let's do it this way. So that's important. So you're definitely cutting somebody out, and yes, it will be disappointing, right? Because we wanted it to grow into something else. So that is totally fine. Just take them as lessons and move on. Cut that out of your energy. That's important. So let's see what's happening. And sorry, going back to the profession side of things, it's again, this could be literally where there's a breakthrough where you've been working really hard, but the disappointment may have been like you'd been so passionate about it, but you kept hitting blockers along the way. Okay, that cycle is ending and now you're coming into your abundance. All right, so snake in the heart space. This is about others, it is about ourselves. What is going on in the heart space for my beautiful group 3, pile 3? Spirits, what do they need to know? The Six of Wands. Oh, Six of Wands, recognition. You want, like, there is a desire to actually be open to this energy of receiving the recognition. So we have the Princess of Pentacles. Yep, look at that. We have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Empress. Hot, hot, hot. I was gonna almost cuss. It's like, this is wow, damn, literally. So in your heart space, look at that. This is what I was saying. In authenticity, you want to cut that out. If you've been holding up appearances, you no longer want to do that. You know, you have learning to appreciate what you have to offer. The Princess of Pentacles, you see how she's holding the pentacle. So you have a lot to offer, and your heart really wants to honor that. The Empress is a very, very fertile energy, very productive, very abundant. You know, she's like Gaia, right? She's a representation of Mother Earth. She does not need anything. She creates everything, right? So you're coming, your heart is finally opening up to that beauty. Empress, the Peacock, Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of elevation, but that's coming from within. So stay in that energy. There is no longer a need for you to hold your guard, okay? The Seven of Swords. You don't have to tiptoe around things anymore. Embrace who you truly are, and honestly, these experiences or these people will just fall away. But this is also an aspect of you in your psyche where you may have been trying to minimize yourself. So that's what I'm getting for some of you, be it at work, be it in family, be it in relationships, where you've been minimizing or dimming your light. You're not meant to. Look at the sun, look at the stars, look at the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Swords. These people, they bow to no one, okay? And at this time, it's not about being better or lesser than anybody else. It's just about being you. So that's what your heart space is really showing. You're ready to come into that Empress energy. You don't have to prove yourself or explain yourself to anybody else. Just believe in yourself and be you. There's no need to tiptoe around and keep your light from shining. You have a lot to offer. You just have to start believing it, okay? You're destined. You're destined to be in the limelight, to receive this recognition in whatever arena it applies to. Ooh. This is my power group. This is definitely my power group. All right, so what is your soul ready to shine? What is the sun about? Let's see, what is the sun about? Let's get 3 cards. Oh, come on. The hot damn. We have the Empress and the Emperor. A power couple at the table. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. You have a lot of, you gotta like detox your brain, honestly. Your analysis paralysis is happening. You have the Temperance. And then, let's see, whoa, these cards wiggle a lot. They're too shiny in the back. And then we have the Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands is, again, look at her. It's almost like a dancer, a performer who's coming out and sharing their art with the world, their inspiration. The Wands is all about inspiration and inner fire. So be open to sharing and showing your light to the world. Don't stop like dimming your light. Literally, you have the sun here. With this, in what your soul, you have the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Temperance. It is time to break free from this. And this is, again, it's very understandable. It is part of the journey where, you know, when we go through these experiences, it's been very, very hard with the cross showing up here. We, because we've been blocked on so many avenues, we automatically create a defense system around us and we feel like we're trapped on everything. But this is the, you know, Spirit saying you're not. Open your blindfold. You have so much to offer. So get out of the self-sabotaging energy. Of course, with the snake, you're holding yourself back on something with someone in some area. You know what this is about. It's your life. But it's time to break away from that because you're meant to come out and rule. Look at that. You're going, you have the both divine feminine and divine masculine within you, the Emperor and the Empress. And the Emperor is the king of all kings. Not gender specific, but they have all the elements to create their kingdom, so-called kingdom, run it on their rules, and also protect themselves and the people within that. And there is a lot of healing. So your soul is ready to heal from a lot and come into this limelight. For some reason, I keep getting the sense of there is a sort of elevation. This could be, again, it can be 10th house, which is about your career status. But then with that 10th house also, it can talk about relationship status as well. Okay, so anything where that describes your social standing. Social could be family standing, relationship standing, whatever that is, or career standing. That is elevating your Empress, Emperor, Queen of Swords. There's a lot of court cards here. So those things are happening and it's going to lead to a lot of healing. You were meant to have this. So if opportunities are coming to light, receive them. Don't kind of self-sabotage and hold yourself back and feel like, oh, it's too good to be true. It's not. So if some good opportunities are coming your way, do see if they resonate with your heart. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Very powerful group 3. So let's close out your reading with a couple Archangel Oracle messages. This is the first one. Yes, of course, with all these swords over here, we have gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon saying, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So, by the way, Empress is excellent about self-care and, taking care of herself. And even the Queen of Swords, she knows when to, put boundaries around her so she can nurture herself. So at this point, because you're healing from, this is a long journey, you're healing from that and coming out from holding yourself back, just be gentle, spend a lot of time nurturing yourself so you can bring that energy out. Okay, let's get you one more. Okay, we have chakra clearing. There you go, gentleness and clearing. So definitely it's like a reset. Okay, a mental, physical, emotional reset of the body. Chakra clearing, Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras. Maybe your throat chakra too, using sacred geometric shapes. So see if you're drawn to sacred geometry, if you have a book on it, or you can just look it up online. You don't have to buy anything, but for sometimes I do say if this comes up, sacred geometry being maybe something you may be curious about. If you want to look into it, there are oracle decks, there are books, there are online resources. Read about Archangel Metatron, that may help. But overall, purple may be very good for you. Purple relates to our crown chakra, so there may be some intuitive nudges coming to you, but you need some chakra clearing, some healing here, some healing, almost like a reset. Okay, see if you can go for, let's say, a massage session or a Reiki session, or just something like that where you can detox and get your energies aligned. And then at the bottom of deck energy, we have Archangel Uriel saying, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. All right, so this is again like the inner wisdom. It's similar to the Hermit energy. You probably already know what you need to do. Like, you're the Queen of Swords. I just can't get over like how she's like, back off. That energy over here. So yeah, try to see if you can make time for yourself in that arena. Okay, so those are the messages for you, group 3. If you want a personal reading, get in touch with me. All the description, all the details are in the description below. And if I don't see you for a while, wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.